Welcome. My name is Monica Postel, and this is part one of our quick impact series called 5 Keys to Implementing a Successful Customer Service Strategy. You know, too often I hear about initiatives that start with a big burst of energy and enthusiasm and then quickly peter out, becoming a disappointing flavor of the month. If that happens often enough, you lose credibility, and your workforce becomes harder and harder to rally behind any idea, never mind if it's a change in the status quo. So for this webcast, I'm going to present the first of 5 key elements that, if implemented, will ensure your strategy takes hold and flourishes. The first key element is to lead and inspire. Now, I believe a customer service strategy is only as good as the person or people that champion it. A strategy needs a leader, someone who believes in it. Someone who believes in the dream, in this case, of what the customer's experience at your company could be. Leaders inspire us because they communicate with us on an emotional level. What they say feels right. So, to get a strategy implemented successfully, a leader needs to be able to mobilize people and inspire them to want to make the dream real as much as you, the leader, does. I heard a TED Talk not long ago about how great leaders inspire action. In this talk, Simon Sinek said, and I'm going to paraphrase just a slight bit, "We follow people because they inspire us. We follow them because they believe what we believe. They believe what we believe, not they have a 19-point plan for accomplishing customer service strategy." Sinek was very passionate about the subject and talked about the fact that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. In his talk, he spent a lot of time explaining something he called the golden circle. 3 concentric circles labeled what, how, and why. His central premise is that inspiring people and companies think, act, and communicate in ways entirely different than uninspiring companies. He believes that inspiration comes from the why, the purpose, the belief, the intent behind what you want to do. Sinek gave several examples of how the golden circle works. For example, he said that most people can tell you what their company does. Most know the key differentiators and even how the company operates. But it gets a little fuzzy when it gets to the why they do what they do. He used Apple as an example of a company that really understands inspiration. He said that if Apple was like other companies, their approach might sound like this. "We offer great computers. They are elegantly designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one?" Not too inspiring. Instead, he said Apple operates from the why. So instead, they say, "In everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making things that are beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We happen to make computers and iPhones and iPads. Want to buy one?" Quite a bit different. So as we approach implementing a customer service strategy, the first key element, the element that's going to make the strategy more than just talk, is to lead and inspire. I believe it's important that you know the heart of your strategy, the why, the purpose for it, your intention. So here are 5 questions, or a couple of questions at least, related to lead and inspire that you can ask yourself as you prepare to either launch or reinvigorate your customer service strategy. First, what would you say to describe what your team does? Can you use the golden circle format of why, how, and what? Are you clear why you have the strategy you have? Can you describe it? Does your team know what's behind the strategy, the driving intent? And as a leader, what can you actually do to demonstrate your intent? And how can you contribute and communicate the why most effectively to your team? This was the first part of our 5-part series on implementing a successful customer service strategy. Empower and enable is the second key to implementing a strategy that'll stick. I'll talk about the powerful contribution of these elements in part 2 of our series. I want to thank you for joining me today. And please remember, Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," not "I have a 10-point plan." If you'd like to have more information about how to create a sustainable customer service strategy, give us a call at 800-545-9003.